Aw, fucking, please kill me. Not again.
Back, look at all the damage. I never knew I caused it, but I saw it when you vanished.
Hey guys, it's your boy TIWG Weeb here, and today we're going to be playing Doki Literature Club Part 2. And yeah, hopefully it should be getting more interesting as we go along. And let's jump right into this bad boy. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh my fucking god. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Faggot, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Sorry guys. Yeah. Can't really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Dude, I've not even fucking turned my goddamn fan on. It's literally turned all the way off. You stop that shit, man. You stop it. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, as the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, faggot, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortunes will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Fuck. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I like Yuri more. And she said she likes depressing shit. So I guess, yeah. Disoriented, Scars, Massacre, Pink, Unrequited, Uppy, Unrequited, Marshmallow, Love, Eternity, Desire, Electricity, Time, Music, Sticky, Vivid, Uppy, Vivid, Lucky, Landscape, and Upending, Unending, Climax, Nibble, Atone, Melancholy, Fester. Also guys, if you want me to choose a different person, then let me know below, and I'll try to go with Natsuki and Sayori or Monica, if you guys want me to. Contamination, Sunset Party, Pain. I've been watching a lot of anime, as in Naruto, because I really never really watched Naruto, surprisingly. And like, I'm at like episode 170 on Shippuden, and it's actually really good, surprisingly. And yeah, it just got really to like a very depressing part in it, and like, yeah, I'm like really sad now for no fucking reason because of an anime. Romance, tragedy. Laugh, alone, hopeless, misfortune, crimson. Hi again, faggot. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging around. Thanks for keeping your promise, faggot. I hope this isn't fuck me an ass. I hope this isn't fuck. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you can certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Hmm? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Faggot always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Faggot can become good friends too? Sayuri? Sayuri? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh. You're even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading too much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I want to say I'll never read this. That's funny. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh my god, what? What the fuck you guys want? Trying to record a goddamn YouTube video. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away, because it's about this girl in a high school who moves into her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Oh, that sounds like a... Fuck, I'll put a picture up. I think it's called like human experiment. Oh, God damn it! I'll just have to look it up again. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ended up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that that dark turn came in from nowhere. Aha! Yuri gently giggles, all of a sudden settling. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, faggot? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and recluses on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to that protagonist, there may not be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fulfill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Aha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri's means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her whole presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is at the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're not really apologizing a lot. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I saw my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my arm is in the way, but so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the book's left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it against her thumb after it slips to her side. But in holding like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm reading ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn to it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My jump then gently letting go of the first page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? Oh, fuck. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? My fucking voice is cracked. Fuck. Well, I guess she's more... I guess she's more blunt than you in a lot of ways. But she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but there's kind of reminiscent. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Why do they put so much difficult fucking words in this goddamn game? Fuck me in the ass. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but faggot, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if you wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of preference. Either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left it off in the book, and I slip it into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I already agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much experience. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I just want to fucking kill myself. Sorry if I'm getting a little bit too close to the mic. I'm sorry if you guys hear this. I'll probably end up forgetting where it is too, so I won't be able to fucking take this little bit out. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Saori and Monica the Tuesday pull out their poems. Saori is a wrinkled sheet of loose torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who should I show my poem to first? Well, obviously Saori, because she's a friend, but then we're going straight to Yuri, then Monica, then Natsuki, because no one likes Natsuki. Oh yes, get ear fucked. Sorry. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sayuri first. She's my good friend after all. Sorry, ... unquote. I'm like, quote, ... unquote. Quote, this is a good poem, comma, faggot, exclamation mark, unquote. Quote, are you sure it's your first time? Question mark. Unquote. Quote, of course, ... unquote. Never mind. I'm sorry. I did that for a meme. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressing. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how really a part of how you're really a part of a club now. Not to mention the fact I'm sitting in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, faggot. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's the part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a streak, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep that's kind of dark. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. But it just kind of just ends in a nice little funny way though. You know, like how it did up here. Like I don't fucking know. Hello, how the fuck do I kick away? Sorry? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah? I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky, but I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah? But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri's. I'm gonna fucking suck on her toes. That's what Yuri makes. Oh my! I'm sorry, guys, if you guys hear that. I'm just like adjusting my mic around so I can actually see my monitor. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. Oh my god, you didn't let us fucking remember. This video is sponsored by Country Time Lemonade. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then just ends up covering her whole face. He's not going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just means, I just meant, Yuri trails off and unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness. The fuck you are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she's demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is now completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it were a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my fucking god, cursive. You see, they don't teach us Americans cursive no more. And like, they've literally fucking taught us once in grade school how to write fucking all the letters. And then if you didn't pick up on it in like 2 fucking months, then you're fucking done for. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. That's kind of weird. Ghost under the light. So, it's about a ghost. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. What I don't understand is it when it says it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. I guess like she's like a ghost. It's about a ghost and a fucking street lamp. That's all I fucking care about. Never mind. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I have terrible handwriting. Oh my fucking god, no you don't. You should see mine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, that's just because I'm fucking me. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, faggot. Oh, fuck. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. Fuck you too. But remember, the poets have often expressed their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. So it's about a fucking ghost. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh? What the fuck? I can do that? Oh yes, I can. I want to see this skirt. Eh? It's nothing really. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, faggot. Me too. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is always buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same color that she lent me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Yuri, ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear.
Let it go. So you say I'm not Asian. Well, you think I'm Caucasian. Just look at me, you hear me. But anyways, thanks for hearing.